Hi guys, USA Fox here. Like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for tuning in. Hello, ma'am. It's very nice to meet you. You're speaking with USA Fox. Welcome to the channel. I'm here to give a voice to the voiceless. May I have your name?
Carolena.
Can you say that again? I'm sorry.
Carolena.
Carolina?
Mhm.
Okay, that's different. Where are you from, Carolina?
I'm from New Jersey.
Jersey?
Mm-hmm.
What part?
Atlantic City.
Okay, AC. All right. How old are you?
I just turned 34.
All right. What brought you out here from AC all the way to Kensington?
Mm. um, some some legal matters. And that's kind of all I can say about it.
Say legal matters.
Yeah.
And what's it like out here for you in Kensington, Philadelphia?
Oh, I hate it out here. I hate it out here.
You hate it?
I hate it. I hate it. This is the devil's man cave out here, in Kensington.
How long have you been out here
Been
for?
out for like 3 months.
3 months?
Yeah.
Are you currently addicted to any drug substance at this moment?
Oh yeah. I've been on opiates since I was 13 years old.
Were you prescribed Percocets at a young
I
age or
was
something?
at 13.
You had an injury?
No, that's the crazy part. I was I was prescribed Percocets at 13 for period cramps, which is what really even makes it crazy, you know. Yeah, I was like passing out in school from them, all kinds of stuff. It was bad.
So, what was your childhood like growing up out in AC?
I didn't have a bad childhood, you know. It was different, you know. My mother's Colombian, my father's Irish. First generation here for both of them. You know, it was different.
Were you the only child?
No, I'm
Siblings?
one of 6 girls, the oldest of 6 girls.
Okay. Your parents did what they could, right?
Oh yeah, I got good parents. I got a good mother and father. You know.
Were they lower middle class or upper
We
class?
were definitely
Family.
low, like we were in poverty. You know what I mean? Like we were it was 6 kids and my mother and father in a 2-bedroom apartment for most of my coming up. And neither one of my parents. I mean, when my mother's not an addict. My father's a functioning alcoholic. You know what I mean? But he did what he had to do. We never missed no meals. You know, he never was late with the rent. He was never late on any bills. He paid his bills. You know what I mean? And he did what he had to do for his kids. And you know, before I was out of high school, my dad bought my mother a house. You know, and he did what he had to do. So
I know you had a opiate habit at the age of 13 with the prescription drugs and all. When did it transpire to the harder drugs?
like 2 years ago when my second born daughter passed away.
I'm sorry for your loss.
It's all right.
You don't mind me asking, how did she end up passing?
She had underdeveloped lungs as a newborn.
How are you managing to survive on these streets now?
I do what I gotta do. You know, I work on a couple blocks and make my money. So.
What's your current living arrangements?
I rent a room out here. So I do what I gotta do. You know, and then I when I first came out here, I didn't have nowhere to stay. I was sleeping on the streets, and I couldn't do that because you know it was getting to the point where like you fall asleep out here, people take shit from you while you sleeping, and
Right.
That shit is fucked up. You know what I'm saying? And when they do that shit, like some people, they let it ride. You know what I mean? I can't let something like that ride. That's something that really put you in a place with me where like you probably don't want to be.
Right.
You know. So.
Does your family know your circumstance, your living arrangements as of right now? They know you're out here in Kensington?
They know where I'm at, but I don't ever want to bother them with anything that I got going on. I never have. because they, you know, my mom and dad, they didn't do nothing ever wrong. You know what I mean? Like it shouldn't have to worry about nothing like this. I'm not dead. I'm not out here, you know, hurting, homeless. I got a roof over my head. You know what I mean? I eat. I'm not. You know, you see certain people out here. They're very like, you know, they're unhealthy. They don't have no weight on them. You know, I've always been slim. I've always been small, but you know, I'm not by any means. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't got no issues with eating. You see, you know, you walked up on me. I got money in my hand. I got food. It's what I'm. You know, just is what it is. And you look around here, some of these people. And you can see, you know what I mean? Just from their skin alone, you can see they're going through it, you know? I just actually, in the park, I spent the afternoon in the park with my friend. You know what I mean? Blanket, we chilled in the park all day. Some people, that's where they sleep at. That's their bedroom, you know? So.
How many bags are you using daily?
3 bags daily. And then it's like, at this point, really just for health maintenance. Like, because I'm sorry, you'll never catch me out here bent over in half. Like these, you know, a lot of these people be out here, you know what I'm saying, bent like a folder. It's just not cute, you know, so.
You use just to make sure you don't have them withdrawals?
Exactly. That's it. And
That's good, bro. Have you ever thought about getting clean anytime soon?
I would love to do that. But, you know, time will tell.
If you can make 3 wishes right now, what would they be?
Oh my goodness. 3 wishes. Never have been prescribed opiates at a young age. Shit. Go see my daughter, you know? And I wish Kensington never existed.
How would you feel if your daughter was to see this interview?
I wouldn't let my daughter see it. I feel bad for the kids that's out here now. But at the same time, you know what? I feel bad, but that's only because I'm a mother who has provided my daughter with a different lifestyle than this. You know, I grew up like this. This is what I grew up like. Where I come from, it's like this. You know what I mean?
You grew up in a neighborhood like this in Atlantic City?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And not on such a grand scale, not so like outlandishly, but yeah, you know what I mean? There's addiction, you know what I'm saying? There's poverty.
Have you thought about at least returning home
Of
and leaving
course.
Kensington?
Of course. When I get my legal situation settled, I'm out of here. I don't want to stay here. I fucking hate it here. I hate it here. This is not a place to be at. And
what's the difference between Kensington and Atlantic City?
The difference between Kensington and Atlantic City, you don't see none of this. Look, you don't see nobody just walking around on the street like this all day long. And I'm talking like you got a small group of people in Atlantic City that's really addicted. You know what I'm saying? Really, really addicted. And they're out there and they're really, you know what I'm saying, like hardcore with it, getting high all day long, all night long. This is more people out here doing that than there are people just living out here. Like, you know what I mean? That's it. That's the problem out here. That's it.
What's the craziest thing you've seen or experienced in your 3 months of being out here?
The wounds, the open sores and the wounds on all these people out here. I don't have none of that going on. I don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? And people be saying like, oh, it's the trank and the drugs. And, well, I do opiates. So therefore, that would say, you know, to anybody, I do trank. I don't got no trank. I don't shoot up though. So I guess that's the difference. You know what I'm saying? I don't shoot up.
Does that bother you when Does that bother you when the cars drive by and they start beeping at you?
Nah.
One of them just did.
It don't bother me. A lot of the girls out here, that's how they get their money. You know? I can't be mad at what's normal out here. You know what I'm saying? You can't be mad at that.
Yeah, that is the normal.
It's the norm.
Guys trying to pick you up in their cars and stuff.
You cannot be mad at the normal where you at. And when you go somewhere and that's where you're choosing to be at, It's frustration and coming to terms with what it is where you at is one thing, but to be like so hasidic about what is actually what it is out there, that's the taboo, right? Or that's the culture, whatever it is. That's what it is where you at. So you can't be mad at it at all. You can't. I don't get mad. It is what it is.
Mm-hmm. How are you currently using your substance? Do you
I smoke it.
smoke it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You don't do the IV like most
Hell
people
no.
out here.
No, thank you. I'm good.
How do the other addicts treat you out here?
I don't be around none of these motherfuckers. I stay to myself. You see me, maybe a couple people, you know what I mean? And that's it. And even them, they're all like what I would call like lone wolves too. They do their own thing. You know, there's a reason for our interaction throughout the day. And besides that, nah, like I'm good off them. Like I don't want to be around none of these people. There's nothing about them that's honest. The only reason they're ever around people is a scheme and try to jug and finesse them. That's it.
Where do you see yourself in the next 6 months?
Not here.
Not here.
Yeah.
And once you get clean, what's the first thing you're gonna do?
Forget about this place.
What do you want out of life?
Peace and happiness. That's it.
And are you managing to eat every day? Take care.
I eat all day.
All day.
I don't have no trouble eating. You know, you caught me coming out the store with my snacks. Like, that's what I do.
Are you religious at all?
I'm spiritual. You know, I grew up in a church, but religion is something that is created to control the masses of people. That's all it really was. Yeah, that's all it is. So, but spiritual, yeah, hell yeah. I believe in souls. You know, I believe we all got one. Beyond that, yeah.
What advice would you give the youth out here ripping and running the streets, following in your same footsteps? What would you tell them?
And go to therapy. If some hurt you, go to therapy. You know what I'm saying? Don't hold it in. Go get your mind right. That's the only thing that's gonna. You want to get your mind right. If you holding in stuff that's gonna hurt you and burden your soul, my bad, bro. You're gonna end up out here trying to, you know, numb yourself, trying to forget. Don't run from your problems. You know, handle your problems. You know, running might seem like the right thing to do. Running is not the right thing to do. Take it from me. You know, you don't want to be 34 running. Run at some point or another if you gotta, you know what I mean, handle a situation a certain way.
Have you ever overdosed?
Yeah.
How many times?
3 times.
3?
And not out here.
What was it like?
Nothing. It's like nothingness. Woke up in the hospital. I didn't even know I did it.
I'd like to thank you for your time, Caroline. You've been a wonderful interviewee for me. God bless you.
Same to you.
Please be safe out here in these streets.
Thank you. You as well.
Hi guys, USA Fox here. Like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for tuning in.